So we are back and I put in the gopher mesh. So I'd like to show you guys what I did here. What I ordered was this gopher mesh. I think it's 23 gauge and it's about 4 feet long or 4 feet wide. What I did was I went down 3 feet, so I did the first lift after we dug this whole thing out, and it sat for a couple of days. I just watched to see if we would get any gophers down in the lower section. You can see that ribbon of clay right there. They didn't seem to go anything below about a foot down, maybe tops 2 feet down from the surface. So I decided to go to the first level with the gopher mesh. Hey guys, so we are putting in the wall, which is made out of pallets. And one thing I thought I would share with you guys today is a little lesson that I learned. Today's a nice day. It's around 75 degrees outside. And you can see we got the sun baking right up there. So one thing I learned, and it's kind of obvious, but I figured I would share it with you. I thought I'd be fine doing this today, but I have this nifty little heat gun that tells me the temperature out here. So I thought I'd share the temperature of the pond liner with you so you have a little bit of information for when you go to install the same thing. So I don't know if you can see, but the way this thing works is that it takes a temperature. And you can shoot the temperature, and if you can see right now, the liner is 150 degrees. Let me take you up into the shade and show you what the temperature is up in the shade. So there you can see it's about 80 degrees. And if we're just in the blistering dirt, I've got the pond liner in, pallets in, crushed rock, the first course at least, obviously the pond liner and filter fabric. The plumbing is all in, and what I'm doing now is reinforcing the pallet wall. So I'll give you a brief little walkthrough on what's going on here. So as you can see, we've got that 55-gallon drum's ultimately going to be the pond skimmer. We have the filter fabric, which is this black stuff here that acts as a filtration member so that over time the organic matter or the dirt doesn't get into this large amount of crushed rock that we've got. The plumbing goes all the way around the pond, and in the first course you can see what I did here is I put crushed rock down, and I put a filter fabric below that to protect the pond liner from puncturing. But I'll tell you one thing, this pond liner is durable. We had the skid steer running over the top portion of it and it didn't even make a scratch in the liner. It's pretty impressive stuff. I definitely recommend it. But yeah, we laid down the pond liner and we put the filter fabric between the pond liner and the crushed rock, and then we put the crushed rock and we lapped the geotextile fabric, or the Marafi, around the rock. So this rock goes all the way down to the pond liner, and we laid this perforated pipe all throughout. It goes all the way around. There's 3 loops, one down at the bottom section down here that runs around here, and then 2 on the upper shelf. And this section here is ultimately going to be put with a little bit of a nicer material. I used the 3/4 crushed rock because it's a cheaper material for the section that's going to be below, that you're not going to ultimately see, that acts as a larger filtration and means for the water to flow. And then I'm going to put like a river rock. We haven't fully decided on what type yet, where you'll be able to see it in more of the planted zone. Well, this stuff is so freaking heavy. When we were putting it in, I was really impressed with how well the pallets actually retain the rock. It's thousands upon thousands of pounds. I think there's probably around 50 tons of material here. So anyway, I'm going to keep working on this this ribbon down at the bottom, and I'll keep you guys posted as we go.